Oh man. Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack. I'm just going to make this one quick. You already saw the Nintendo Direct. And of course, they didn't want to address like the most important part, the pricing. So we saw like, yeah, $450. And that doesn't even count the taxation for every single country, especially now with the tariffs of Donald Trump. That are going to eventually go up play here. While also, what they showcased, yeah, Mario Kart World, $80 for a digital version, and $90 for the physical version, which even doesn't work properly. I'm going to get that in a moment. So, for example, this one. So I went home from work, getting caught back out on the Switch news. So let me get this straight. Nintendo wants people to pay $80 for digital games and $90 for physical? Not to mention the games themselves aren't on the cartridge. We well, that was one all over again. So the the game is just like what you can fucking Microsoft tried to do. What I always complain when they announced that shit. They were pulling against for Windows Live. The ones pulling it now is fucking Nintendo. And sadly, I see that they are going to win. Because nintendrones, they love to take it off the ass until they fucking get their intestine move out until that fucking sticks cut out of their mouth. They love getting impaled. So it gets even worse. Apparently, Vietnam tariffs were put in place today, and games are going to cost even 190. This is what I was saying about the US tariffs. So, oh man, for a lot of variations of games, even just remasters, man, paying for remasters, aside Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong, shit, man. Just why would anyone defend something like this? And this one is like, fucking hell. LOL, a Nintendo fan is trying to defend this in the suggested community notes. Because look how this shit works. How it works. Stop, insert the game key in card into the system. Step 2. Download the game. The game itself isn't included on the game key card, so you have to download it before you can play. They did a game for Windows Live, man. They fucking did. And if they're adding the fucking redeemable key, it's just so you can't sell the the used stuff like in previous generations. And this is because this is the perfect plan obsolescence. They're going to region lock out you, well, or lock you entirely out the game when the end of the lifespan of the Nintendo Switch 2 eventually ends in the long future, only to sell you the same shit. Look what they even announced. They demanded more, at least some of the nintendrones, they were demanding more ports of the GameCube's games for the Nintendo Switch. Instead, they are getting a fucking subscription. Oh yeah, you have to always be connected to online to play those games, and just like, nah, you know, just like I said, this vicious cycle within consoles. Let's not forget the ones who started the disgusting trend of paying for online subscriptions. Fucking Microsoft. Then Sony copied them. Then Sony did a subscription to have rented games. Rented, not owning it in the digital form. Even if digital phone is even actually owning it at this point. Just like Steam say, you're not owning anything. You are just buying a license. But even with consoles, that license comes with caveats, even further that already PC has. Then Xbox did the same shit. And then Nintendo copied and did the same shit. And they are even copying the worst parts of physical and digital media without having any of the goodwill and good stuff. And I have to say, I'm black pill because I have seen so many Nintendo's accepting that, oh, this is the new norm. You have to understand it's because my inflation. Even with inflation, those motherfuckers always get line go up. You're a fucking mouth breathing moron for defending this shit. But that's the reality. Just like even we have seen with the rumors about GTA 6 about costing $100 at launch, I will believe that is going to be the case. They want it so badly. Just so yeah, line go up even further. But at this point, even when they eventually reach to the level, who is even going to stick to modern gaming? They're going to choke itself to death even further than they already are, because nobody wants to spend more money than they can for a game that even is giving you less content. Even I have to say Mario Kart World. Yeah, the only innovation you are putting is a open world now. Like that, other racing games did, or even other exploration games did. Why it took you so long? Because it's an open world game. You are going to charge $90 for physical media. It's important to do that. And just like, no, no fucking way. No puede ser, señor. Nintendrones, oh man, they just can't help themselves. And I have to say, I was expecting them to actually get get a glimpse of reality that this is something that you should fight back. He said, look at this one. I don't like keycards, but he's leaving out that it's only selected for you games like this. There's a reality of this, having something like this shit. I have to say, with the even first Nintendo Switch, look, for example, at the physical version of Bioshock. The collection of Bioshock games over the Nintendo Switch, the physical port, is just keys. You need to download the rest of the three fucking games to play it. And the cartridge only works as a license. Uh, why would they defend this? I don't know. This because they see Nintendo and then they have that necessity to suck dick. So yeah, this Nintendo is just going to get away with it. I have to say, yeah, I don't have any hope for any of these Nintendo drones to actually have a little glimpse of common sense. I'm not going to say morality, common sense, because if you allow this, yeah, you are going to set the trend that they can screw everyone over. But you know what? At this point, going for it. They're eventually at one point they are going to crash the industry, and they are going to bitch about it from everyone's side. Well, I still have a backlog catalog, and there are still some indies that sell you games for well what they intended to offer at a reasonable price. But that said, thanks for watching, and please take care.